I'll talk about baseball. Speaking of baseball, the World Series are now at a close with Japan notching over the win against our USA 3-2 in a well fought game. Otani, Trout into the game. Glenn, floor is yours. What are your makings of the Japan versus USA World Series ending?
Great all around. I love how they do the entire tournament. It's a great job done. Everybody gets their represent their country and have fun and do a little bit of I like the times where people can that are not normally teammates can be teammates, and then you're playing a teammate of yours who in the MLB. So those are always great events for sure. But yeah, great all around game. I love seeing Team USA. They were doing well for a while, and I said they made it to the final, trying to repeat from their last tournament where they won the entire thing. But they had, of course, the starting lineup had three of my Phillies on it: Turner, Schwarber, and Romuto. And they performed yesterday in a great game. But Japan, you can't. I was trying hard. I was trying hard to, whenever stuff like that, like, oh, rivalry, stuff like that. It's just so hard to not like them. They're just the nicest guys in the world. They're all, at the end of every event, they were bowing and, like you're saying, good game. And it's just the nicest team I've ever seen. And the fact that it ended, Otani, he is incredible. Shohei Otani, the hype is matched up for him. I mean, he plays on both sides of the ball. And just, I mean, his not even just what he did yesterday, his clutch hit to get them to it, because they were down, was it 5-4? Yeah, 5-4 against Mexico in the semifinals. And
Yeah, I seen
Otani,
that actually.
yeah, and Otani was almost coming out with the bases loaded, but the guy right in front of him struck out or got out. So he had to start off the inning for the next time, which would be great for Mexico. Thinking, all right, cool. At a minimum, worst case scenario, he hits a home run. But first pitch, boom, puts a double. He yokes a double to the gap, gets there, and the next thing you know, they win and move to the final. But the game itself, Turner started it off nice for us with a little dinger to left field, keeping that Philly magic going. I'm really hyped for this season. But yeah, and then Japan came right back, tied the game, and then later extended their lead from 2-1 to 3-1, real quick. And Schwarber hit a late home run in I think it was the eighth inning. Yeah, eighth inning. And then we started off the ninth really good. We had a whole bunch of chances, but we couldn't hit with runners in scoring position. So we had 14 runs in the semifinal. Could only muster up 2 in the championship. But yeah, no, we just couldn't capitalize with runners in scoring position. And other than that, no, it was pretty. Shouts out to Japan's pitching. I got the job done, and they held our strong, powerful offense to just 2 runs in the entire game. So that's impressive as it is. A team that's been going on high. I think the lowest we scored was 5 runs in a game, and they held us to 2 on the biggest stage. And they played great all around. Big shouts out to them. And what I thought was going to be our weak link was in the championship. If we lost, I thought we were going to lose because of our pitching. But our pitching played. They played good. They got the job done. They only let up 3 runs to Japan, and yeah, just came up a little short with the bats. But I mean, that's all. It's all for fun. Obviously, you want to win as Team USA. Shouts out to Japan. Congrats to them for getting the job done. And we thought the ninth inning started out great, but Mookie Betts' hitting into a double play really kind of took the air out of it because McNeil worked a great walk. And then we had runners on first, and then kind of gets bailed out because we were hitting to a double play. So, and then a great matchup between Otani and Trout, and a little battle of the 2 teammates. I saw something that was funny because they're both top tier players in the league, top 5 all around. But they said somebody, and they both play for the Angels, but the Angels can't even make the playoffs. And everybody was joking, like, "Oh my God, imagine if Otani and Trout were on the same team." And it was just ironic because they are on the same team and
Yes,
they
we
still
are.
can't do it. They can't do anything. So that was fun. But yeah, it's of course, as the baseball gods have it, that's how they end the game. Trout striking out to Otani, and Otani closing, getting the job done. But shouts out to Team Japan. They earned it. A class act about it too when they win. So yeah, congrats to them. And Gets us itching, get us ready for the actual MLB season coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. MLB definitely coming up. Quick point of order before we go any further. It's kind of crazy because Otani stated after the game he didn't even know that he didn't know Trout was the last one, so he was actually surprised. But like I said, obviously we give Team Japan all this credit. Their third time winning it. I think they won it
Mm-hmm.
in '06 and '09.
Yep.
I know obviously yeah, USA was trying to defend their 2017 victory in the World Series. Obviously, we came up short. But major shouts out to Japan. Shouts out to also Team USA for all just being in it. Um, so yeah, hopefully we win it all next time. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, Japan has the bragging rights. But moving forward, as you mentioned,
Yeah,
that just
we
kicks
still
us.
won the war. Don't matter.
Yeah, right. Yes, sir. But moving on, as you mentioned, we got real live MLB coming right down the pipeline. And Glenn, you got anything that you want to get us ready for?
One
Oh,
second.
Glenn's about to bring something out. Yeah, usually whenever Glenn does this, he's going to put on a jersey or a hat or something. It's almost guaranteed. It's almost going to be something Phillies. Um, we can guarantee that. Was I right? Let's see.
It
Was I
wouldn't be
right?
a Riverside episode without my jersey reveal. So,
Yes, sir.
what?
I just told the group. I was like, "Yep, Phillies jersey."
Yes,
So yes,
sir.
sir. We got
Got
Glenn
my Bryce
representing
Harper.
this Bryce Harper's Phillies jersey here. Glenn, you got any words or remarks to get us ready for this MLB season?
It's going to be a great one. Players on the move everywhere. A lot of teams getting to play against their former squads, which is great to see. And personal news for us, MV3 Bryce Harper was supposed to come back at the All Star break, but now he's looking to come back at the end of May, which is great news. Early favorites. I'm gonna be really. You thought I was bad for the Eagles. If the Phillies start performing like I'm expecting them to, it's gonna be unbearable. I'm just gonna give you a fair warning. I'm gonna be Phillies nation all the way. I mean, I am, but I'm gonna be like really excited. I hope they're if what I'm thinking, given this roster, if we don't win the World Series, I'm gonna look at this season as a kind of an L, if I'm being honest. Because I mean,
I
this
mean,
roster
if you
is through
compare
the
it to
roof.
last season, yeah, if you compare it to last season and with the addition you guys had in the offseason, I mean, a team that got as far as you guys did last season obviously got better in the offseason. Expectations for you guys through the roof. You guys are thinking, we deserve to win it all this year. So
Yeah.
I don't honestly, me personally, I would love to sit here and act like, oh well, you're just a fan. You guys might not even make the playoffs, but no, like I said, given that you guys had, prior to the MLB playoffs, you guys, nobody would look at you guys to get as far as you did. So I
Mm-mm.
mean, you guys basically being the underdogs last year. That's what happens the very next season with underdogs who obviously overachieve. You guys overachieved last year, so it's like now you guys got some more expectation. So you being a Phillies fan, I would hope that you come in here with some high
Oh
expectations,
yeah.
looking at the roster you guys conducted.
We made some epic changes, and our only weak spots we fixed. I think we were a little short on shortstop, like we mentioned, and we got an absolute star. We're moving Bryson Stott over to second base now to make room for Trey. And we strengthened our pitching core. We got a little bit weaker in the bullpen, I would say, maybe a little bit. But we added Matt Strom from Boston, so that should be able to fill the void. And as long as Alvarado and Dominguez get the job done, along with Craig Kimball, that we added. He should be good for a setup man. I'm pretty sure we're going to have Dominguez closing. That would be my pick because I think he's our best closer on the squad. But yeah, no, the rest of the league's going to be great. It's that time of year where the Mets fans make big signings, so they're going to be talking trash like, hey, we're going to win the whole thing, and then get ready to choke in early October. But yeah, Braves got a little bit of a loss as far as in the local area, teams that are nearby. But yeah, I think Houston's going to be back in it again. Of course, I know they lost to Verlander, but as much hate them, love them or hate them, they still got a pretty good system down. They got a good system down there and got a whole bunch of great players. They did lose Altuve, which was a big hit. He injured himself in the World Baseball Classic, so he might be. Don't know how long he is out for. Same with a couple of players like Diaz, closer for the Mets, and a couple injuries there. But yeah, as far as the rest of the league goes, I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to see few teams that are gonna make a bit of a splash. I like to see Seattle coming back again because they had a good run last year and just fell up a little short to the Astros. And other teams out there, I want to see what the Padres do. Can't wait to replay them, get that rematch of the NLCS going together. Dodgers, trying to wonder what, I don't know if they're going to be as good as everybody thinks. I know that, of course, they still have Mookie in that system going like crazy, but they lost Bellinger and they lost Turner and two of their top tier players in this year's offseason. So it's gonna be tough for them. We'll see. And they also lost the other Turner to Boston. So lost two Turners, Trey and Justin. But yeah, we'll see. And it's gonna be exciting for sure. I'm excited. It starts in less than, I think it's March 30th, so less than 9 days.
Yeah. Well, a little more than a week. Yeah, what's today? The 20? I thought was it 24th yet? 22nd. I don't know what. I woke up this morning thinking the 24th. I don't know what's going on the 24th.
You got that
Shout out to
Mamba.
Kobe,
You got that Mamba
right?
mentality 24/7.
Exactly. Yeah. All I've been thinking about 24th for some odd reason. You know, it might be a bill due for me. I don't know, but yeah. So no, definitely. I mean, me personally, like, I'm definitely looking forward to the baseball season as well, just to see exactly what goes on. The teams that made these big moves. Obviously, Aaron Judge. You know, seeing if he can have a season like last year, like see how that statures up to the season last year. I think it'd be something worth watching. So I feel like MLB is set for a jam-packed season this year, and like I said, obviously we're gonna be coming to you first and foremost with all news, of course. But moving on to another sport, we got